In this video, I want to talk about 5 things that I think are lessons that I've learned over the past year and things that I would like to pass on to you and something to remember in the coming year. The first thing I want to talk about is taking care of your feet. I promise you that if you do not take care of your feet all through your life, you are going to regret it when you get older. Because when you have an injured foot or bad feet, it makes the rest of your life miserable. It really does. So learn to take good care of your feet. Wear good shoes, wear proper shoes, and I promise you will thank me when you get older. And I know young people are like, this isn't going to happen to me, but trust me, it will. And one of the things that I see that is going to accelerate this is the trend to do your leg workouts barefoot. Now, that is fine and dandy if you have perfect feet. If you have flat feet, your ankles pronate, I don't care how it feels in your feet. That is not the purpose of the exercise. The purpose of an exercise is to feel it in the muscle that you are working. So if you have flat feet, pronation distortion, pronated ankles, bunions, then you do not want to work out without shoes on because you are going to injure your feet more. And this is going to lead to other problems down the road. And so I promise you, wearing proper footwear will protect your feet, your ankles, your knees, your hips, and your back. Here's something I learned this year that I think really improved my year, and that was an air fryer. Someone gave me an air fryer, and it has made meal prep a lot easier, a lot less cleanup, and a lot more consistent. So if you have an air fryer or been thinking about getting an air fryer and you consistently do meal prep, I suggest you get one. I know I'm going to get a lot of backlash from this, but this is the truth, and I'm going to sadly wake a number of you up. And what I call monkey see, monkey do trainers and online coaches and influencers. These people have some success with themselves, and they think because, hey, I did it and somebody helped me, now I understand what to do, and therefore I am a coach or a trainer. These people have no formal education. They have no accreditation from a recognized agency like ACE, ISSA, or the gold standard NASM. And they're just monkey see, monkey do. They saw somebody do this on a TikTok or on a YouTube video, and now they think that they are a coach, but they don't understand any of the underpinnings of why people are doing what they're doing, why the people who are really good at this are really good at this, because they understand the entire structure of all of it. And I especially see this with people giving advice about nutrition. I'm a certified nutritionist. I have a graduate degree in nutrition, and most people have a very sad understanding of how nutrition works. So just because you've done one bodybuilding show, just because your butt looks a little bit rounder, does not qualify you to be a coach or an online trainer. Get some formal education. Get the years of experience. Work with an experienced coach who is actually a pro or someone who does this for a living and see what kind of results they can get you. But do not let one of these monkey see, monkey do trainers influence you and end up hurting you or doing something, because these people probably don't even carry insurance because they don't know enough to know that they need to carry insurance to train other people. So look carefully at who you follow and who you think really knows what they're doing. So let the hate begin. I've been thinking about this one for a long time, and there are 3 cornerstones to making significant improvements in athletic performance. So this is whether you're a power lifter, do track and field, you're a football player, a bodybuilder. And these are the three cornerstones of what will make you a better athlete. And number one is good digestion. You could have a great diet, you could have a trash diet, but it really doesn't matter if your digestive system is not working the way it should, and it's not absorbing all the nutrients and supplements that you're taking. You're wasting your time until you figure out what's causing your issues with digestion. So you can have the best workouts in the world, you can get plenty of sleep, but if your body can't absorb the nutrients, that's truly the cornerstone of it all. The next thing is rest and sleep. I meet and I see online talking to people that they hardly sleep at all. They don't take naps. They say, yeah, I can do fine. I'm on 4 or 5 hours of sleep. Your body grows. It repairs during your sleep time. And no, as I like to say, no sleep, no grow. You can have the best diet in the world, but if your body is not recovering, it's going to move to your central nervous system, and you just can't recover, and your body will not respond and will not grow, and you will not get optimal results unless you give your body time to rest and recover. Number three, or the third part of this, is the proper workout form. If you are into athletics and you're doing, let's say you want to be a bodybuilder, but you are doing CrossFit or more calisthenic type workouts, this is not the way to grow muscle. If you want to be a power lifter and you're doing calisthenic type workouts, it's not going to work. You're not going to grow muscle as a power lifter. That's not that type of training. So make sure that whatever training you are doing, it is training for that goal. And, research and Google and Facebook and TikTok and YouTube is not research. Get textbooks. Talk to people who are actual pros at what they do. Learn from people who really know, not TikTok influencers. Do the workout that is meant for your exercise specific, and you will do so much better in your athletic performance. Here is a very important lesson, and this one goes mainly out to you young people. Social media does not determine your self-worth. To all you broccoli heads out there in your black socks and sandals or your dirty Yeezys, you don't have to video your pathetic workouts because nobody cares. You haven't done anything. What is the purpose of you watching something that everybody can do? So if you're if you're preparing for a physique contest or maybe a power lifter, strongman, you're a lacrosse player, football player, basketball, whatever, maybe you can, you're recording your workouts for your coach or somebody to see. And that's one reason why I record some of what I do for educational purposes and for my coach to see, how I'm progressing along with stuff. But if you're doing this thinking that other people really care, the world doesn't care that much about you, you ignorant twit. All right, the last thing I want to talk about has to do with supplementation. People will ask me, hey, what do you think about me taking this supplement or that supplement? Should I be doing this, or should I add this into? And the first thing I'm going to ask them is, are you taking a multivitamin? And 9 times out of 10, they say no. Now, every movement you make, all the things that happen in your body are the result of chemical reactions. Multivitamins provide those trace minerals and vitamins that help your body create these chemical reactions. So you want to have those trace elements in your diet, because we're not eating stuff straight out of the ground. We're not getting those elements and stuff like we used to. We used to eat with dirty hands, eat with dirty utensils, and eat, food that was still dirty, where you would get all those little trace minerals in it. So, my doggy. So you want to have that multivitamin, and a quality multivitamin. If you are an adult, you shouldn't be taking a kid's vitamin, and you shouldn't be using gummies. Gummies are crap. So buy a high quality multivitamin, then add in, vitamin D, magnesium, the omegas. That's when you start adding in the first tier of stuff, and I've talked about this before, and then you get into the more what I call luxury ones, like ashwagandha, citrulline, all these other things that you are not worth taking unless you have the underlying foundation in there. All right, guys, I hope you've learned something. I'm not sorry. It is important for someone to speak out when they see ignorant stuff, and it needs to be pointed out. In the world that we're living in, or in the United States, I should say, this age of ignorance is just mind-blowing. The self-absorption that's coming out of this younger generation is astounding. So these are the harsh realities and harsh truths, and I know most of my watchers are of master's age like myself, so I'm sure you see all these things too. So I hope you have a happy 2024.